Extreme element spot running Paya L. Hey, Toxic is here. Like I promise. Dropping toxic like.
Jonathan.
What was that? I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you.
I will stay and help you out on your watch hours.
They've all been butchered. I can still sense a presence.
to me.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
This part of town is very fragile. I hope the trust so many people put in her will not be betrayed.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing
Yo.
is not his death,
Toxic
even if
still
it tears
here.
me apart. The worst is not to have seen
True.
it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You're always
You
in
don't
my inbox.
understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
I've seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company,
Please help her get her
and
watch.
some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible
Hours up
disease.
that will be
A
helpful
disease
for
I
her.
have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiao Shun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Let's go. I'm great trolling god, my voice is utter shit today, emoji happy tears.
Eventually you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
You're right. I believe silence has a curative effect for the pain we feel. I suppose it provides
You're fine,
space.
Queen, I am just helping you out.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
I appreciate it, trolling god.
Goodbye for now.
Welcome.
So many new graves. Why do I still feel so disconnected from the others then?
I feel someone's eyes upon my neck.
Help me, please! You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon!
My father Bauer sent
Hell
me.
Scourge!
Bauer raid.
Son of perdition!
Vicar!
Emoji eyes, emoji eyes, emoji eyes, emoji eyes.
Return from the
Emoji
dead,
purple heart,
like your
emoji
Christ,
purple
Vicar.
heart, emoji purple heart.
Mary,
Make sure to
Is it
keep
really
on
you?
watching her and help her
Oh,
with
it's
her
me,
watch
all
hours
right.
up. Emoji
Precious
orange
brother.
heart, emoji
What is
orange
Mother doing
heart,
here?
emoji orange heart. Thank you,
I'm gathering
emoji
the
big
family
smile.
For a
Daddy
final
Bauer is
reunion,
sending his kids
all
over.
smiling, all dead.
Bauer 189
Thanks to the
raid.
good Dr. Reed.
Mary,
Mother,
SWAT team
say
incoming.
hello to your son.
Left a like, beautiful, have fun.
Hello.
My dad Bauer sent me.
Mother,
Hello dropped a like,
What do
emoji
we have
growing
here,
heart,
Mother?
emoji growing
The
heart,
prodigal son
emoji
has
growing
lost his
heart,
tongue.
Bauer raid.
Our Jonathan always
Bauer
had
raid.
the first and last
You have
word
our
at dinner.
support.
The entertainer,
FBI
the star
open
of
up.
our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Thank
up.
you for the raid,
It's my
emoji big
turn to do the
smile.
talking. I have this nasty
FBI
hole in my
everybody
chest,
get down.
Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course.
No problem,
You
much
can
love.
speak.
My prayers went so long
Lol,
without
snow
an
plays.
answer. My husband, killed in France.
Spread those enemy to
My
death.
child, carried away by
Make
the
sure
flu.
to help her with her watch hours
My
up.
brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery.
I'll keep the rest of the stream
grave
running.
to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were. In front
Good
of
night,
me.
beautiful. Enjoy
Right
your
up here.
stream.
The
Thanks,
hunger
mate.
had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final
course,
happy
no
ending to
problem.
so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children.
I deserve it.
It
Follow
was
your
this
queen.
filthy dock where
Don't
you
give up.
greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
She lol, not I. Thank you, Keith Hemmings. Emoji big smile. Emoji big
Mary.
smile. You fall down, we will
I
pick
thought
you
I
up.
had
Smile.
murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same
Hey
horror.
everybody. Emoji waving
We are
hand
a
with
disease,
medium
Jonathan.
light skin tone.
A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm
so happy you guys.
sorry.
Thank you so much. Emoji big smile.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete. living forever
We want
in a
you
red
to make
sea
money.
of eternal love.
You're welcome, Queen. Have a great Saturday.
Say
Emoji
hello to
orange
my
heart.
son.
Mary,
Emoji
wait.
orange heart. Emoji orange
I have
heart.
made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well.
She deserves it all.
Have you heard our
Have
good
a great
doctor?
Saturday night as
You
well,
can go
Nate Force
home, Mother.
101.
Go home and
Emoji
rest
big
in
smile.
peace.
Emoji big smile.
Yes,
Emoji
I'll go
orange
home.
heart.
and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey.
Thank you
or
so
forget.
much.
Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
So that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular. That of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No.
Join us
It's
on
so that
Discord
smooth and
URL.
wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good. You killed me, brother! You've spared the precious Nurse Crane, but not your own Mary. Assassin! Because you spared Sean Hampton, don't expect the same mercy
Check
from me!
out my sponsors URL.
Rest in peace, monster. Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary.
I am going to keep your stream up.
I swear it.
Emoji red heart. Emoji red heart.
At last, I can forgive you.
Mary. emoji crying face, emoji crying face. I am sorry, Queen. That was so sad, emoji crying face. My heart th.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular
Sorry, my
word.
heart is broken,
The
emoji crying
epidemic that
face.
has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood. The flower's dying. It needs water.
I am sorry, Queen, emoji crying loudly. Ooh, I forgot I bought the DLC, emoji big smile. Smile, it's DLC time, emoji big smile. I play Bloodborne, Resident Evil, Dark Souls, Outlast, Mortal Kombat.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Not under my watch, Nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Okay, good.
Now.
Sorry, I was doing something. I am going to give you your watch hours.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr.
But
Reed.
I left your stream up though.
You're doing your rounds as usual.
Are you concerned about the living conditions in the city?
Of course I am. I'll be stuck here for as long as Oswald refuses to go to hospital. And, unfortunately, it seems the violence is rising.
What kind of violence?
I believe people have armed themselves.
I am also been
Started to
having
attack
trouble
those that
getting
show
my
signs of
watch hours
contagion.
as well.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
The city is more peaceful without the bombs, but no less dangerous.
I only have 1000 over something watch hours.
Best be on your way home.
Over there! I hear bleaches. I'll send you to hell.
You must prepare, child. For the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away! Whoever you are!
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am still here.
I insist you be quiet!
Son, do you not see? You are the healing balm.
I had to kill Mary!
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence! I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
Thank you, trolling god. Welcome, my friend.
It's locked.
I'll send you to hell.
It's locked, all right.
Help her get her watch hours up. She needs it and she deserves it.
It's locked.
Queen, do you have Instagram? I think so. I'll have to look after the stream trolling god. Okay, can add you. On PS4. I played Bloodborne, Resident Evil, Dark Souls, Outlast, Mortal Kombat. to donate to the channel, my PayPal is demonhunters22yahoo.com. Be right back, I am going outside real quick, I will leave your stream up to emoji red heart.
I'll show them what!
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Okay, no problem, trolling god. Join us on Discord URL.
Want some of this?
Check out my sponsor's URL. Finally, I found her house, yay.
So
Emoji
this is
big
where
smile.
she lives. What a splendid house.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me
That's
tonight.
good, my queen.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him, but I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Can I add you on PS4,
call me
queen?
Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
Yes, my PSN is QueenCats80 Trolling God.
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay, I am going to add you right now in my gamer tag is Trolling God YT.
A terrible nightmare.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
Okay, no problem, Trolling God.
I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
I felt this power, radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Prewen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea?
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why, truly, did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the Guard of Prewen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind, and they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
Thank you, I will check as soon as I'm done streaming Trolling God.
Will the Guard of Priwen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Priwen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and
Okay,
whereabouts.
that's fine.
They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their
While I
proposition,
am waiting, I am downloading
and use their
my new
influence
game.
to promote your agenda.
Nice, what did
How
you get?
can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan.
My sister got me Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Who made you an immortal? But I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
Nice emoji,
You have
big
no
smile.
idea at all. You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now,
I
you
seen
must go to
people
the
play
Ascalon
it and it
Club
looks good
and
for
play
my
their
channel.
game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No. I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Make sure you guys help her with her watch hours up, she deserves it.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club. It's locked, all right.
And give her some love, emoji red heart. Hi. Hello Laurie Baldwin. Make sure you hit that like button. Just did. Hey Queen. Join us on Discord URL. WARD. Hi Laurie. What's up I meant, stupid Kindle LOL. Check out my sponsors URL. LOL. How are you Total Impact Gaming Will? Help her get her watch hours up, she deserves it.
That was the vampire I saw earlier.
Imgu, you.
This war takes no prisoners.
I'm great, emoji big smile. And give her some love.
Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
My game is almost done downloading. Why would I make love to her? She's married. No. LOL Total Impact Gaming Wolf. Not that. Didn't expect that. LOL Total Impact Gaming Wolf. I spit out my Mountain Dew. 1 second. LOL. I mean is show some love to her channel. LOL.
The Ascalon Club, the heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected. Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no.
LOL,
I'm too
I know
young
what
to
you
die.
meant. I was
still
just
have
trolling.
so much to
LOL.
offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte,
already left
sir.
a like.
Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
Thank you, Total Impact Gaming Wolf.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here and I
You
suppose
want
it
to
feels
troll.
like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
I will give something about troll. He's fine, trolling god, he's my best friend. I am toxic person and
yes,
troll.
I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
Okay, Queen.
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with
Calm
her?
down,
I still
little
spend a
boy.
lot of
Cats
time
and
in
I've
my
been
mother's
friends
mansion,
since forever.
but I have my own
Sometimes
house
I
now.
mess with her.
I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night.
Just saying, if he wants to troll, I will show him how troll really is.
Though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
I am not a kid.
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night?
We've been friends for a long time, trolling God.
Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes.
I am 2-4.
I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Okay, Queen.
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
I played Bloodborne, Resident Evil, Dark Souls, Outlast, Mortal Kombat.
That's
Don't
how
get
progressive
mad
they are.
what I can say.
If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight,
but you're lying, LOL.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch.
Oh, cats, I did something
crazy.
crazy.
She might have gone.
I haven't played Outlast yet, Nightbit.
And please, don't tell my mother.
Nightbit be fucking up. I can't find out where people live at now that us a really troll about. Oh boy, what did you do, Total Impact Gaming Wolf? Tony Montana.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman.
But I don't do it to my friends.
Or you?
Perhaps it's wise for a mortal never to totally trust a vampire. Your mother herself told me that we Ekon are creatures of deception. Maybe it's because we seem so... alive.
That may be true for a naive girl.
I smashed Bloodborne and DS2 and DS3 to pieces.
Getting rid of an insistent immortal.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
For example, I had to do it to a YouTuber who was talking shit. Why? Total Impact Gaming Wolf, emoji crying face.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if
Raging.
she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
And I expose him because my friend told me to and he booted her offline, so I did it. Well, that can happen with the Souls series. Total Impact Gaming Wolf.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
So that I strolling when I can bring up his address. No more Bloodborne and Souls games for me. This is why I don't own discs. What up though? My game is done downloading.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Welcome to the stream, Lazy Guy Dix.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war.
No answer,
Not
Will.
anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't want to sound selfish.
What is this new battle?
Answer to
I saw
what?
terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. everywhere. Vampires.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
I just told you what I can do.
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
Hey cats, more blood glorifying action I see. And the dice trolling.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
Do you know how to find the Muffin Man? Of course, lazy guy Dix.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
That's good, you know how to do that, I guess.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
You can't tell me that that's not trolling.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Nice work on Soulsborne series world now Sekiro, emoji grinning face.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny, I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
Forgive me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
That's more in the stalking range, trollin' it. If you put someone address out there and let's say a crazy person sees it and wants to harm thought. Thanks lazy LOL, I'm going to skip Sekiro and Neo 2. If what I am doing. Like I said, I am a toxic troll. Okay cool, I'll see you playing Elden Ring, emoji grinning face. If it makes you feel better, you're the trolling king. I am going to keep on targeting that YouTuber until he comes at me. I am been calling him out, but he's just scared of me. LOL, I'm going to skip Dark Souls types games. Skip Dark Souls types games, emoji broken heart. LOL. Every time I am going on his stream and his time me out, LOL, I just coming back after him. I'll play them again one day, lazy LOL. I want him to do it, but it seems like he's so scared what I can do. I know I get tired playing the same game over and over again. It happens to me also.
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan, you're still up. Can't you just knock at people's doors during the day?
Forgive me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
I told him his address and he probably hidden me because his address is right, lol. I play Bloodborne, Resident Evil, Dark Souls, Outlast, Mortal Kombat. She's so dead rude.
Women's right to vote is only the first step. Support the equality.
To donate to the channel, my PayPal is demonhunters22yahoo.com.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Join us on Discord URL.
There has been quite a battle here. I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
I beat Demon Souls too lazy, but I didn't stream or record it. Check out my sponsors URL. That's awesome. I never got a chance to play Demon Souls. It's hard but not like 2 or 3. I'm actually hoping for Demon's Souls remastered from Bluepoint, but that's an rumor. Emoji cold sweat.
I cannot enter.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for now.
I played DS2 and 3, those were great, and Bloodborne.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bancher was no match for him.
Hear, hear, hear!
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please
DS1 Remastered was released a bit overpriced, haven't gotten it as yet, was told all I needed was DS3.
Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She has proved to be helpful on many occasions.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I
Nice.
speak of the Skull
I
Plague
think
that
this
threatens
2-0.
London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to
DS1.
open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped
Hey,
the
hippie.
quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why have you asked me here?
Because the crisis is escalating. Our enemies, the Garda Priwen, have even launched an open hunt. The only way to calm things down
Yay,
is
I'll
to
buy
put an
it
end
next
to the
year on
epidemic.
sale.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage,
I like how they
you
took the
are
lore is really
definitely
interesting in this
Ascalon
game.
material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club
I
a few
wanted to
years
get
later.
top 5, but I'll get DS and play it for you and solo it.
So long.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No.
I
Of
am
course,
still
the
here,
Ascalon
Queen.
Club
Emoji red
publicly
heart.
supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed
I
with your
got to get
initiation.
GTA 5 as well.
Initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall.
All I
Speak
am
now.
doing is leaving Europe.
Will
Waiting
you
till it's
serve
on
and
sale.
protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance.
This part looks weird. Emoji happy tears.
I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation. Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign Ekons. This is an outrage. We shall chase these intruders
Sign
down.
your soul away, Jonathan. In ways you don't have a soul. LOL. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Bearer.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
LOL.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
You were spying on me?
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No. He was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You do know I killed him?
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
Skulls are malevolent and disgusting creatures.
I knew I was right to induct you, Dr. Reed. You would not dare lie to me on such a vital topic now, would you?
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Everywhere in London. We are losing this fight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece, figuratively?
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I...
His head is kinda crazy. I thought he broke his neck.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded
I thought the same
by
LOL
vampires.
lazy
Sir,
guy dicks.
It's for that very
Oh, that's
reason
why.
that I joined the
Emoji
club
cold
in
sweat.
the first place.
Still here.
Is not the nature of this club a secret,
He's
shared
just
by
sick.
only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure.
This is getting
A
creepy.
withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
Help her get her watch hours up, she deserves it.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall. To isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
Complete isolation has proven effective throughout history, but the death toll has always been a high one.
I am glad you understand the concept of necessary
Yay, war.
sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Wait, what?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Yay, war now. We need war. When do we want it now? London is going to war. It's official.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan, you're still up. Can't you just knock at people's doors during the day?
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may.
Drop a like and show her love. Emoji red hard.
So sorry for your loss, Jonathan. I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son. They were such a beautiful family.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too?
And help her get her watch
Thank
hours
God.
up, she deserves it.
My
Emoji
Clarence
hugging
is back
face.
home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras.
She lets you in, starts to open drawers and take stuff. Emoji smiling face with open mouth and tightly closed eyes.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too,
Emoji
of course,
smiling
but
face
not
with
on
open
such a
mouth and
large
tightly
scale as in
closed
other
eyes.
parts of town.
Raid the house, take the jewelry and valuables.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences for your sister.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
The McPhersons. I heard they locked themselves in their own house.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right. But if I were you, I'd pay them a visit. A big house, reachable through a courtyard, to the north of the railway bridge.
Goodbye for now.
You know that you are always welcome here. But at this hour of night? At least you survived.
LOL, she have no idea what she just did. Join us on Discord URL.
No invitation is needed to enter this building.
Check out my sponsor's URL.
That can't be a good sign. No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in. Blood. I should follow the trail. Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess. But who?
Not even in burglar would raid an house this much. Emoji happy tears.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I appreciate the invitation, but I'm here to solve the mystery concerning the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
My god, that name, please kill me. Does it look like I'm joking? Emoji angry face.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
My dear.
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate yet intense spectacle.
Whoa. Try saying his name 3 times fast. I'm dead. Emoji happy tears. I'm giving the vampire a hard time, lol.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
I followed the trail of blood from her room
Feels good.
to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last wedding good.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I suppose so. You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
I want to kill him so bad. Emoji shushing face. It feels so good.
Even someone you're close to. Support the equality between men and women.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you
I
may see
played
her before
Bloodborne,
me.
Resident Evil, Dark Souls, Outlast, Mortal Kombat. You guys are awesome. I must leave. Have a good stream, cats. Have a good night, Wolf. Okay, have a great night. Thank you for joining us, Total Impact Gaming Wolf. Loading screen, emoji pouting face, emoji pouting face. My worst nightmare loading screens.
It's locked. Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
It's an H! Get it!
We have to stop it!
Steady, boys! We've got one of them!
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable. This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage. This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You
killed your family.
They mocked my talent! Ah!
I've never seen such a radical mutation. Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution? So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
Y'all are loud, shut up.
Best thing back, sir.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
I'm joking.
Women of all countries unite! Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Ham and mustard sandwiches.
You brought this on us.
You infected the whole family! I said I wanted to leave the house!
What? Leave me alone with them while you go back to your hall. Fucking convenient.
She tricked me!
One PM cunts, emoji victory sign, thanks for stream. Haha.
So
I
the
played
husband had an
Bloodborne,
affair
Resident
with
Evil,
Doris
Dark Souls, Outlast, Mortal Kombat. K. To donate to the channel, my PayPal is demonhunters22yahoo.com.
Doris Fletcher seems to be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
Join us on Discord URL.
Better go home, sir.
stay back, sir.
Watch out! It's fast!
Check out my sponsor's URL.
I'll take it.
There's an open window on the second floor. I should be able to get in through that. It's locked, all right.
Gotta see what the PS Plus games are for Jen. I am still here. As well as games with gold for the Xbox. I'm gonna stop here for tonight, but I will continue tomorrow at the theater. Thank you for watching. Emoji big smile. Emoji big smile.